Say yes to new beginnings.
Yes.
Say yes to new standards of excellence.
Yes.
Say yes to engaging reportage with a difference.
Yes.
Introducing Yes International Magazine.
How does it feel to be the 43rd District Governor of Rotary International District 9110 Nigeria, and also the second woman to attain that position?
It feels great. It's a great honor coming upon me, and like you said, I'm the second female, meaning for the past over 50 years that the district has been in establishment and running. This is the first time women are being recognized in leadership positions. The first is the current DG, and I'm also going to be taking over from her, another woman. So it's a great achievement, and I feel very great about it.
All right. So how long did it take you to become the DG or IDG? I mean, you'll be assuming office July 1. How long did it take you to get to where you are now?
It took me about 15, 16 years. I joined Rotary in the year 2006. And like Rotary, normally you begin to do it. I didn't join Rotary to be a DG. I started by just working and doing the humanitarian service, which is the main reason why I joined. But like it's normally the case, as you work, people are noticing what you do, and your work speaks for you. 5 years ago, I had the interest to contest for the position of the district governor, and by the grace of God, I got elected to be one the past 3 years. Rotary trains its district governors for 3 years. You become a DGN, you become a DGE before eventually assuming office as a district governor. So now I'm incoming because I'm going to take over the mantle of leadership from July 1st. So it's been a long journey, a very good one.
So how does it feel to be taking over from another woman? That's talking about Rotary and Motunde, woman to woman.
Woman to woman, I feel great. I always like it when women come into leadership positions. It's something that don't come all the time. Just like in the Nigerian government, to lead with the government to give women the opportunity to show what they are capable of doing. All over the world, women have always been known to be put down or left behind when it comes to taking over leadership positions. But thank God things are turning around. Even in the world, for the first time this year too, a woman assumed the position of Rotary International President. That is like becoming the president of the world, if you ask me. Because she's going to be presiding over 200 countries of the world. And this same time, another woman emerged in her own district, and I am following her to take over from her from July 1st. It's a great achievement, and I do hope that other women will be lining up too. It is time women are recognized for what they can do, because actually, we are all leaders, and we are all capable hands. And there's no law that says a woman cannot do what a man can do, or even better, if you ask me.
So what are your plans as the district governor? What will be what are some of the things you've itemized or that you plan to do when eventually you assume office as a district governor? What are the plans that you've lined up as a district governor?
As a district governor, like we had a training section today where we trained the district leaders that are going to be assuming office with me as district to help train others and to help do the job. My goals were unveiled today, and my goals have to be in line with the RI President-elect goals. The first of all, you know, fighting polio around the world. So it's a priority program for Rotary, also a priority program for our district. And how do we get money? How do we succeed in fighting polio around the world? It's by donating generously to the Rotary Foundation. We have been on this since 1989, fighting polio in the world. And Rotary is a major partaker in that drive. And we have been partnering with Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation for the past how many years. We've been donating and matching our whatever we get, 50 million to 150 million, adding 100 million every year. That's because he appreciates that Rotary is fair, Rotary is accountable, and Rotary will always do what they promise to do. So one of my goals for this Rotary year, as I'm taking over, is to get generous donations to the Rotary Foundation. We have different levels of doing that, either through the annual fund, through the polio fund, or through the endowment fund, which is where the major donors and the AKS come in. And I'm happy to know that it's not only Rotarians that can donate to this fund. We also encourage non-Rotarians and corporate organizations to join us in this drive by donating in this fund. And one of the major things I'm going to do when I take over as governor is to host a dinner, a gala night, where we can invite all the corporate people in the world and all high network individuals and speak to them about the benefit, the inherent benefits of donating to the Rotary Foundation, and how that can also impact on their own organization and to the communities which they represent. And hopefully, we're going to be getting large donations into the Rotary Foundation. I won't also forget the contribution of Rotarians, because Rotarians have been a major part of this donation all over the world. Rotarians donate because they know and they believe and they know the impact and what is Rotary is achieving with this donation, fighting diseases around the world. So it's going to be priority for us. Then when we talk about membership, there won't be Rotarians. I won't be DG if there are no Rotarians. There won't be a district if there are no members. So membership is very important for us. We have to drive membership and encourage more people to join Rotary. And how do we do that? By going out there to publicize what we do to non-Rotarians and general public. I'm sure by the time they begin to read about the sources and the kind of things we do to impact lives, they will be very eager to join Rotary, to join us in impacting life. Like the team for this Rotary year, which was unveiled today, we are going to be creating hope in the world. Check through the world, there are disasters everywhere. There is no peace, fight everywhere. We have to do something. There is Ukraine, there is Russia. Now, Turkey has joined in the crisis and the disaster. What do we do as fellow citizens and as fellow country peoples of the world? And to donate generously so that we can assist these countries to survive and bring peace. That is going to be it. And then, of course, we always like to empower the girl child and to bring in new innovations that will help us to bring a lasting change. The new one that is introduced this year is mental health, because we just realize that people, for sake of the stigma of crying out or speaking out, they hide themselves, they hide their sicknesses and their diseases. And whatever they are going through, many people go into depression. And from depression, they commit suicide just for the sake that they don't want to discuss their problems with anybody. So we're going to be carrying a massive publicity on mental health, educating people on the reason and why it is important for you to speak out. Everybody has a problem. Everybody has one thing or the other going for him. So just speak out and get help when it is necessary before it is too late. So those are the major highlights of what we are going to be doing. And of course, projects, we can't forget it, because that's what Rotary is known for. All this money we get every year, we use it to impact on the societies by doing projects, signature projects all over the world. We take people on heart surgeries from Nigeria to India. We take people on medical trips. We provide water. We provide medical. Last week, Rotary just launched or commissioned the Prostate Cancer Center, the best or the only one that we have in Nigeria, or the best in Nigeria for now. Built and you know how many lives that is going to impact. Men can go there and screen for prostate cancer, not just screening, but it can also be treated. And we have all the equipments. How to get these equipments through global grant from RI. If we are not donating to the Rotary Foundation, RI will not have enough money to give grants to anybody. But because we donate, we get back what we donate.
All right.